All right, so let's talk about how new belief systems and cultural traditions emerged and spread, and how they often asserted what we would consider universal truths. Buddhism. Buddha preached that he preached these core beliefs about desire, suffering, and the search for enlightenment. His teachings were recorded by his followers into what we call sutras, and the other scriptures were in part a reaction to the Vedic beliefs and rituals that were dominant in South Asia. It was founded by, again, Buddha's real name is Siddhartha Gautama, and it maintained Hinduism's belief in reincarnation, but taught that spiritually there was no caste system. It said male and female, rich and poor, shared the same ability to reach nirvana, which we're going to talk about in a second. And the closer one was to nirvana, the less troubled one would be by the cares of the world. Buddhism changed over time as it spread throughout Asia. Ashoka, the Mauryan emperor that we'll discuss in Key Concept 2.2, was a Buddhist, and he had one version of it. Missionaries and merchants carried Buddhism across Asia, and it adapted as it came into China. And then, but Buddhists actually established educational institutions for women, and believed in education and believed in equality, male-female. Buddhists believe that humans are inherently evil, and the ultimate goal for a Buddhist is to reach nirvana, which is the ultimate extinction of all sense of self. And that's a very kind of out there term, but nirvana, another way of saying it would be the state of perfect oneness with the great spirit of the universe. And you can reach nirvana through prayer, meditation, and unselfish behavior. The closer one is to nirvana, the less troubled they would be by the cares of the world. Buddhism did support the existence of social caste as a temporary worldly condition. And reincarnation is a concept. Buddhists believe that your soul is reincarnated over and over and over again until your soul reaches nirvana. And what you were reincarnated as is based on your past actions. If you were a good person and you're getting closer to nirvana, then you're going to come back as something good. If you are having a hard time getting towards nirvana, then you're going to come back as something low. And there's really two types of Buddhism. Theravada Buddhism, it was influenced by Indian moral disciplines. They said that the soul can advance to nirvana through tiny increments, and these increments can transcend lifetimes. Mahayana Buddhism was influenced by Chinese principles, and it said that the soul could reach nirvana in a single lifetime. The main teachings of the Buddha are found in the Four Noble Truths and the Eightfold Path. The Buddha maintained that the point to life and to achieving nirvana was to bring about the end of suffering. Four Noble Truths taught that in life there's suffering. Suffering comes from selfish desire. People seeking nirvana should strive to end suffering, and this can be done by following the Eightfold Path. And you're going to do an activity in class with this, so don't be freaking out about it. But you can end suffering by following the Eightfold Path again, which is the right view, right intention, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right effort, right mindfulness, and right concentration. Buddhism spread through mainly its Silk Road activities, trade between China and the Roman Empire and other parts of Asia. Ashoka and the Mauryan Empire also, again, he enforced Buddhism in his empire and his military conquest. He spread it, and it trickled down from the higher levels of society to lower levels. For example, Empress Wu in China used Buddhist clergy to gain popularity, and this caused lower levels of people to convert to Buddhism. And then, of course, naval trade routes coming from Asia, the main part of Asia, going to Korea, Malaysia, and Japan, spread Buddhism as well. And this is the crash course video on Buddha and Ashoka. I highly encourage you to watch this at some point. And that's it for this video. Thanks.